the sunset. The day is ending.
So we're finally in Australia. The Magellan follows us wherever we go. So I guess the Magellan means that we no longer have to make private rooms, I guess. We've contacted the government, ENR, and we've got a couple of orders to get underway. A lot of questions. There's a bunch of people in red on a pilgrimage, carrying a casket. There's a mysterious company behind everything, a new president, some weird guy who's now speaking through Die Hardman's voice, much to my chagrin. So what we'll do is, I don't know if we should periodically...
I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like.
What?
After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
No. I will do everything myself, doll.
Take care, Sam.
Absolutely everything will be done myself. Everything. So, do we get orders from here? Or can we get? Yeah, well, I mean, we can. Huh. Okay, so I think we've got a good amount of stuff to read. So just before we take our orders from the government, we should probably just do a little catching up. Sorry to do this at the start of a video, but I can't always time everything perfectly. No, I don't mind. I feel like I'm about to sneeze again. I'm not talking to Dolman. Yes, the backpacks. We have got some, maybe it'll be grenade pouches and stuff. Why do I like this? Yes! Right, so, you know, grenade pouches, spare ammo containers, which means we won't have to carry as many guns. The back protector I'm not too concerned about. So try to just work out what kind of grid this is divided into. No, I just wanted to... I'm just trying to see it in slots, right? Two, three, four. So we can fit 5 grenade pouches across. So that's 10. So we could fit 15 grenade pouches in. Yeah. And spare ammo containers. We can fit 5 of them across, but none vertically. Interesting. Yeah, let's go for a dark colour. Yeah, let's just go black. So I can fit this on top of the ammo pouch. Yeah, that works. Right, I'll leave it at that for now, but that's fairly efficient. We'll wait in case we unlock some extra stuff. Excellent. Right, let's have a little... I just wanted to read the corpus for the new characters. We've got some new bits for Sam. What? There's nothing new there. Okay. Unless Sam's entry wasn't there before. Right, Die Hardman's resignation was a direct result of the UCA's abolition of its presidential system. It was decided that, rather than relying on nationally elected officials through voting, combining APAS technology with the chiral network would allow the UCA to reflect the will of its people in real time, fairly and effectively. And so, Die Hardman became the UCA's first and last president. Currently, the UCA delegates its national affairs through APAC. Very weird. So Charlie is Drawbridge's patron whose identity is unknown. Charlie contributes to the maintenance and operation of the DHV Magellan, as well as to Drawbridge's activities in general. His true identity is unknown, troubling. I can't remember if we already had one for Hartman, but yeah. Hartman was Bridges' leading beach researcher and sought to unravel the mysteries of the Death Stranding while supporting Sam on his journey across North America. Hartman lost his wife and daughter in a void out that destroyed an entire city. He was undergoing surgery at the time and his heart briefly stopped in the ensuing chaos. Fortunately, a defibrillator was on hand to bring him back to life. Hartman is a doomed sufferer who's able to access other people's beaches and has visited the beach countless times in search of his family. This constant beach travel has given him a heart-shaped cardiomyopathy, causing his heart to stop every 21 minutes for a period of 3 minutes. Lochner or Malingen? Lochner is a former Bridges technician who developed the Cupid alongside her sister Mama, real name Malingen. The two had a complex relationship and had been driven apart by a misunderstanding when a tragic incident took the life of Mama and her unborn child. The baby returned as a BT, but because of their physical connection, appeared to Mama as though they were still alive. Only when Mama accepted that she and her daughter had died did her relationship with her sister start to improve. Lochner took Mama's car into her own heart, the two souls now existing within one body. The President. A representative of APAC, the private company that has been entrusted with the operation of the UCA. The President doesn't represent the government of the UCA, but a chief representative of APAC has asked Drawbridge to connect Mexico and Australia to the chiral network so that humanity can overcome the Death Stranding and avoid extinction. It is said that the word President has its roots in the Latin verb presidia, which means to sit before, and was used to refer to those who chaired meetings. Eventually, its use widened to those who led companies and other organizations. The word president was first used to refer to a head of government with the founding of the United States. After gaining independence from the British, they wanted a name for their new leader that avoided any of the authoritarian connotations of king. In this case, president was supposedly chosen because it suggests a ruler supported by the will of the people. That's quite an ironic final paragraph considering the way things are going in America currently. Right? I think the word king might start being brought back into use sooner rather than later, right? Right, Lauren Tsai, a unique artist of unparalleled genius. I imagine that this is a real-world artist. The oldest works of art still in existence are thought to be Neanderthal cave paintings. Even in the prehistoric era, humans used various methods to capture the world, share it with others, and preserve it for future generations. Making art is just another way we try to connect with our fellow humans. The artist is part of this long-standing tradition, a documenter of human life. She uses all the tools available to her, her eyes, her hands, her car, and her heart, to try and capture what is to be alive in the time of the Death Stranding. She occasionally sends samples of her work to Sam via the SSS. Right, Old Oz, the government. In the aftermath of the Death Stranding, many survivors in Australia wanted to rebuild their nation just as in the USA. Those who'd been involved in pre-Stranding politics assumed the role of an interim government in order to lead the rebuilding efforts, but they have not yet realised their dream. At some point, the group became known as the government, and Old Oz became their leader. Before long, however, he was struck down by a case of chiral contamination, causing him to frequently hallucinate that he's living in a rebuilt Australia. Waking from these hallucinations and realising that he's still in the desolate wasteland of post-Stranding Australia is a source of regular and profound anguish for him. Despite this, Old Oz is desperate to overcome the contamination and intends to devote the rest of his life fulfilling his dream and rebuilding his country. Right, connection level will get us a backpack component. Okay, so we'll get something else to add on. And customization colours. Okay, watchers. Watchers are a type of BT believed to be a subvariant of the gazers. Gazers cannot be seen or sensed by ordinary people, and they're unable to see living people themselves. Watchers, however, are able to see humans and be seen by them. It's not clear what caused the Watchers to first appear, but some believe the variant to have developed as a result of evolution, BTs adapting to their environment, resulting in different forms and behaviours. If this theory is correct, it suggests that even the dead are constantly adapting and evolving, a development that would fundamentally alter our understanding of what it means to be alive or dead. Right, and the Watchers have not been added to this. But... Right, we'll catch up on any of the other stuff at a later date. Right, let's drink some tea, man. Whoops. Right, now, Dollman, I'm going to try and talk to you, but if you try and tutorialize something again, I'm going to throw you in the tar.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your... The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest
Oh, God. I'm out of here. We'll shower next time. Right, so I should be able to buy a load of grenades now. Yeah, maybe 3 was a bad idea. Right, anyway. Let's go and pick up an order. I might do the side mission first. So I've got quite a lot of climbing equipment, so all we really need is the order itself.
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Sub-orders are additional requests from local residents. They don't have to be completed, but completing them does bring benefits. Yes, of course. So, a dismantled rifle to the Lone Commander. Right, they're in opposite directions, so I'm going to do this one first. Right, we've got to cross through a BT area. But we might be able to skirt around the edges of the BTs if we don't go directly through. I'm going to try and sneak my way here.
Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Breakable cargo is more easily damaged than regular cargo. An impact such as a fall can severely damage breakable cargo, even if its container is in perfect condition. Be mindful of uneven surfaces when transporting. Yeah.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment.
Alright.
We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors.
Nice.
Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try
Okay.
experimenting with your options.
So does it actually affect gameplay? Augmented motion scanner. We've only got 20 points, so we might as well just take this. Right, we've got desert camo, normal. Yeah, great. Oh, but we can change the colours on this. I'd rather do that. I quite like the white ones, or the grey ones. I mean, the black camos are very similar to this, isn't it? So, I'm gonna go white. I don't like red, so let's go for. Let's go for a nice brown. Brown and olive, I think works. Looks nice for you there, sir. Let's go white. I don't like caps or sunglasses. Excellent. Right. Alright, bowler gun we can pick up. We've got a few grenades. So I've got extra ammo, but I don't really know how that works with the ammo pack. I guess they just get filled up when you rest. I guess that's how that works. Right, so we can fit, so that's 4 grenades in each thing, right? So we'll get 2 lots of you, 2 lots of you. And I guess the ammo thing just fills up. Oh. Oh, it's only chiral crystals. Oh, what? Okay, so each mini grenade pouch can only take 2 grenades, whereas each one of these has, what, like 5 in them? Hang on. I can't do the backpack stuff here. I'm just going to put them in the private locker then. Right. Do a bit of trekking first. How heavy is this?
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh my god! We're getting a lot of heavy cargo. Right, now, this is fragile cargo, so we need to be very careful. Fingers on the triggers at all points. Right, so where do we... Is this full of extra ammo? It's hard to tell. So how do I get ammo in those ammo clips? No, I should have read the description, I think. We'll figure that out next time we're in a private room. So we're trying to avoid the BTs over that way, but might be unavoidable. I've only got... Oh, I should have built maybe an extra PCC, but... Right, we're going to hit the edge of the network very quick, so there's no point building anything here, I don't think. The Magellan just... a big giant ice cream truck. Right, we're well stocked with climbing anchors and ladders, so... Now, we can build extra long ladders now as well, we have to remember, which could be interesting. Don't want to fall off any rocks, not even any small ones. So it's interesting, like, most places don't have many chiral crystals to fabricate stuff. Careful. Yes, we are. I've got to remember not to drink any juice, because we need to go through the optional bar first, right? Because I don't think we can't top that up if it's the same as the first game. But we've got to be careful being tempted by the side quests too early. It's weird, right? In this, with it, it's like the first game, right? You can, if you don't progress the main quest at the right times, you're going to be sort of missing out on certain progressions. Well, this is all blue still. So the root thing turns red when it's on impassable bits. Yeah, we can kite around here a little bit. We're struggling though. Got the early game stat loadout struggle. Obviously there could be a mule camp or a bandit camp here that obviously I couldn't see on the map without the network being connected. Okay, not too bad. This is very steep here. Yeah, I can see all the pavers. That's going to be hard work to fill up. Not playing offline, but it's part of the challenge I really was looking forward to. It's just so satisfying building the road network, right? Just building your own infrastructure, right? Zip line network, whatever. The routes you travel regularly, so you know, so that your own paths appear. God, we are so slow. So I don't know if the Magellan's only going to appear at major locations or whether it's going to appear at like prepper stations too. I mean, you didn't get access to the private room building until about a third of the way through the first game, I think, so who knows. Right, so here's my first marker. Then we wanted to go this way. Excellent. Excellent. No BTs. None. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you watching who haven't maybe already watched or played through the game yourself. I mean, what are you thinking has happened to Lou? I suppose you just convinced that Lou's dead, or because I feel there would have been a void out if Lou was dead, right? I mean, I feel like Sam would have asked that question. Yeah, there would have been a void out if they would have shot the baby. Then there would have been a void out. Simple as that, right? What was that noise? That sounded like a spaceship hovering behind me. Is that the Magellan? Oh, we got some time, Paul. And some strands. Yeah, it's coming down quite heavy now, actually. We're pretty close, though. Excuse me, what is going on? Now, not far to go, and we've not tripped over yet. Yeah, we need a speed skeleton or something. We are very, very weak and slow. But we might be able to avoid the strands. Yep, looks like it.
Give me a break.
Excuse me? The Odra deck's not perked up. Okay, that was weird. How far away was that? "98 meters. Yeah, I'm not going back into the BT area. Sorry, dude.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Yeah, so from what the guy said, from what Old Oz said, this guy's not going to voluntarily join the network, so... We might get some sort of sniper rifle from him.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. mighty yakka getting it here looking like this.
No!
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really.
But
But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now.
I have no
There's
home.
no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away.
I'm invincible,
We
mate.
clear?
I'm a repatriate. Is he trying to tell me this is a hard order? Right, recover mementos from the BT area that we didn't just pass through, because we came around the other way. So, good job we didn't, because we might have had to deal with them twice. Right. The Lord Commander remains somewhat suspicious of you. You need to prove yourself by fulfilling this order. Retrieve his treasured mementos from the BT area in order to earn his trust. Right, so we can either take the dangerous route or the BT route. Well, there's going to be BTs here, irrespective, so...
Commencing route creation.
I'm going to try and go this way anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. Yep, that's fine. Alright, let's go the back way. Oh, there's strands over here as well. That's not good.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Okay, things are about to get serious.
Sense them, Sam. Be on your guard for BTs.
Okay, there was no point coming this way then. I don't think we're too close to any of them though. That is about to change though. So if you run into these watches, are we going to have to confront them? That looks like a watcher to me. Because they seemed quite large. Yeah, it's got blue eyes, that's a watcher. Do one! Oh, fuck a duck! I was too aggressive! I did that myself, sorry. Oh, what have I done? You saw nothing! Shit, I'm running. I'm running, dude. Sam, book it, man. Oh! What are you? Shit! Oh, this is a void out! Okay. Shit! Get off me! Please! Oh my god, how are you supposed to deal with those watchers then? Christ. Get me out of here. I'm hiding. Fuck's sake. Oh, he's not back, is he? Well, bugger me. That was terrifying. No idea what to do with that. Basically, I'm avoiding those things. I don't know why I tried to act all tough. I could do with a sticky gun right about now. Oh, are you joking, man? Are they watchers or are they normal BTs? Because we can brook them up. No, they're watchers. Right. Let's go head to the corpus. Delivery techniques. Combat. Just see if we've got any tips. Right. Watchers can both see and hear the presence of humans. They'll approach anyone who enters their field of vision and attempt to capture them. Use various obstacles wisely and remain unseen. Press R1 to crouch and reduce the sound you make while moving. You can also you can also hold your breath. Nothing about actually fighting them. So is there no way we can actually kill them? Structures. No, it doesn't look like it then. Magellan. Can't right. So I threw 2 grenades at that thing, did nothing. Well, we're just gonna have to avoid them at all costs. But surely they can see me from here. It's in the tar as well. Right. Let's get down there, Sammy. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button then. I meant to press repel. I've been playing with an Xbox controller too much. Excuse me, friends.
Looks like you have what was requested.
Yes.
All that remains now is to drop it off.
Okay. Oh, you joking? Nightmare. Okay, that was an accident. I was holding L2 and R2. What a fool! Okay. Bro. All my stuff is going to be destroyed. The Odra deck is making a lot of noise. Where is he? Right, go. Oh, man. I thought that tree was a watcher then. There's another one over there. God, great place to live, man. Okay, the stealth sections are going to be way more intense now. This ain't your mama's Death Stranding. Doesn't matter if I stand on these handprints again, does it? Oh god. Oh! Okay, fell down a cliff. I've had enough! Why is there a mood meter for BB? Well, I guess it's real to us. Maybe it's to do with Dollman, though? Whew. You better join the UCA after this, dude. I mean, whatever, the network.
Good day, Sam.
What a ridiculous place to live, man. Ridiculous. My nerves are fried. And they're frayed as well. All this for some mementos. Honest. Your nostalgia nearly got me killed.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you?
Barely.
I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it.
God, watchers, man, they're a nightmare. They completely change how you navigate these BT sections. Whew.
That is one flawless looking delivery. Bring on the next. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear.
Yeah, now yeah.
I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain.
Yeah, you
Get
do.
out your Cupid and finish the job.
Get out, you Cupid. That sounded like a proposition. Right, our first prepper, I guess. Alarm commander. Ooh, a trank sniper rifle. A long-range rifle loaded with non-lethal trank rounds, ideal for neutralizing human targets from a safe distance. Comes with a variable scope that has 2 zoom settings. Hold your breath to stabilize your aim. And be warned, makes a loud noise when firing. Cool. Smoke grenades. A grenade that explodes on impact to produce a lingering cloud of smoke, obscuring enemy vision and causing humans to cough. The smoke can even shield Sam from the vision of watchers, who, unlike other BTs, have the ability to see. The relatively muted sound of its detonation draws little attention to Sam, making it the perfect tool for covert ops. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. Beautiful.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die.
Yes, tell me about the smoke grenades.
Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried it, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one. But they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment. See for yourself.
Yeah, but can you use the smoke grenade on a watcher to blind them?
It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down.
Yeah, hopefully. He turned around pretty quickly, right? I guess what his experience before means he wants to try and be part of something more peaceful, relatively speaking.
My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance.
Meters?
It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance.
Yep.
And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you.
Cheers, brother.
Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
Yes. Alright. Oh, right, okay. So there's a brigand camp. It's not a camp, there's just people assaulting. Brigand scouts have set up a camp near the government's base and appear to be preparing to conduct reconnaissance operations. Recover all the brigands' reconnaissance equipment and drive them from the area. Sure. I'm just going to follow my previous path, I think. I should be able to follow my footprints. So we don't get any free stuff. But I've got a bit of extra memory again. Weather analysis. It's only 20, so... Okay, so it should increase my ammo capacity. But it didn't appear that way on the screen. Maybe I need to rest again first. So I might as well just max this out. Should I stick a couple more grenade pouches on? Just because we've got so many different types of grenades. Right. Let's get a sniper rifle. And some smoke grenades. Bowler gun, always useful. Sweet. Right. So there's the meter things. So at the bottom there, we can go as far as 500 meters away for this. We can hold our breath there to steady the scope. Sick. Awesome. 6 bullets before reload. 12 total ammo count. And smoke grenades could be used in combination with that sniper rifle pretty effectively, I think. Is that the weather has cleared up here after joining the network? Let's have a little drink. And we'll try the sniper rifle out. If we can snipe from that kind of distance, so we're 600 meters away. So if we got a low, what's this? Construction request for a climbing anchor. So if we made our way over here, we could just start sniping these dudes from up here. So yeah.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, let's say about here.
Delivery route finalized.
Hopefully the BTs are gone, but and we can chuck a climbing anchor down there as well. Thought that was sandalwood. It is sandalweed even. Fancy these. They weren't called bandits. God, what were they calling them? Oh. Anyway, when they can see the Magellan there, this giant mech. Wolves? Really? Oh, there were birds in the first game, so. Yes, it's weird, right? Whenever you come into a sequel, like your expectations of you've got such a clear set of expectations for how the gameplay feels, and then when things are loads different, like I don't know, it's weird. You're shocked. Oh no! Don't lose the light. Right. So I mean, this sniper rifle, the scopes were set for 500 meters max, so. We should be able to see these goons from here. We should be able to. Yeah, it's 300 meters away, so... That is very ambitious right there. Can't reach them with the scanner, so I can't tell exactly how far away they are. But based on this, so it's about 400 meters there. So it's about 300 meters away, right? Oh, it tells me. Let's give this a try, man. Damn it. Did that miss as well? Right, the elevation must be counteracting this. Right, I'm going to try one more shot. Oh no, I did get him. Yeah, the elevation is screwing with me here. That didn't work then. I think I got him. Right, this was a total bust. Sorry for being useless there, but... I need a climbing anchor to get there.
Okay, I think we're done.
Yes, the ropes are handy, definitely. Okay, that was daft. Oh, good work, Sam. Yeah, we are miles away, so... Could do with getting a bit closer before I try sniping again.
A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired.
Yes.
Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Look at those glorious pavers. We're gonna build so many roads. Right, let's set up camp on this little rock bit here. And if that fails, we'll just start shooting with the machine gun. Sniper's nest. I know you need to relocate and stuff, but
Definitely not alone.
well, I like the music. There's only 4 of them. Does that include the one I KO'd? Surely he's about to pass out. Damn it. Oh, I didn't even trank him. Oh yeah, I did. It just has a delay. Are you invincible? I still had to kick that guy. I think that was the guy I got with the tranquilizer. Right, destroying an enemy base will reduce its threat level. This has various consequences. Fewer guards will be left defending it, and the weapons they use will be weaker.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and...
I've got no crypto bios. Right. Once thrown, Dolman can suspend himself in mid-air to survey the surrounding area, and he can mark anything he sees.
make the delivery.
Right, I think that package we picked up is probably a bit ruined now. But... Right, so these camps still have like loads of ceramics and chemicals and stuff. Right, so more stuff for the government base. More metals. Right, that was nearly destroyed. That medium one I picked up. Right, so there's no chance of us carrying metals and stuff. But we can come back for that. Just trudge our way back up there. Yeah, so that tranquilizer sniper is a little weird.
So far, so good.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Because there's obviously a delay on them being hit with the tranquilizer, so I don't think there's much point in using it until we get a suppressor, because you're just giving away your location for very little benefit, I think. Should have used the smoke grenade there. I think you need to use it in combination with the smoke grenade to do it effectively without a suppressor. We might not get a suppressor, but the fact that it was mentioned would make you believe that you'll get one. Oh god, we need a power skeleton. Or just a vehicle. I should have taken the trike from the first place.
2 wheels up.
Right.
Or did we have it in storage on the Magellan? Can't remember now.
Good evening, Sam. Well, look who it is.
Yeah, does it tell you what you've got in storage at the various places? No, it doesn't look like it. No cargo stored there. Alright there, Aussie. Meow Macca. Yeah, we need a shout.
Retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. Yep, cargo looks good to me. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Hey. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
A chiral anti-gravity device. A device that decreases the backpack's overall weight, increasing Sam's cargo capacity. The more anti-grav devices you equip, the greater the weight reduction effect. Nice.
We've designated more materials for your use. Data.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt him there. Right.
We've got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect.
Yes, it was terrifying though.
Giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you.
Golden Fist?
He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements. as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days. But if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally.
Right, you like the Lone Commander then?
You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could.
Fair enough. Survivor's guilt, right?
Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself.
Could that be
And I
Hartman?
couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit.
Yeah, it could be Hartman, right? Right, cheers, mate.
This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done.
Right, so, yeah, we should be able to fit a load of them on. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. I can only recycle them. Alright, fine. Right, before we end the video, let's go back to the Magellan.
I appreciate the hard yakka.
Nice. A trail.
And I'll just see if the bike is in here. The trike, even. Yeah, because it looks like you can do vehicle storage in here. So we'll have a shower in that here. Yeah, we've still got the Tri-Cruiser, so beautiful. So we'll get that out for the next set of deliveries. I want to go and check out that paver, definitely. We'll go for a shower and everything. Clean ourselves up, get rid of the sunburn. Have a look at the corpus. And we'll blend it there. Yeah, those watches are really scary. I've absolutely bricked it. Right, let's go for a nice shower.
Hi, Sam.
Oh yeah! Oh no, it's communal. Just check. We've not had a shower here yet, so I don't think. I was just waiting to see if the cutscene was any different. I really like this place though. It's kind of cool. Right. Might as well make the backpack white as well. Okay. Alright, doorman.
It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being.
I mean, how much of this kind of stuff am I going to sit through before he says something story related, or is it all tutorial stuff? I'm not interested in any tutorial stuff. Right, the Lone Commander. In an attempt to defend itself from those who opposed its mission to rebuild Australia, the government established a private army. At its head stood the Lone Commander. Supremely talented sniper, the Lone Commander fought alongside Old Oz and others to rebuild the Australian nation after the Death Stranding. But along the way, he realised the very people he was fighting were his fellow Australians. How had they become so divided? Why had they allowed the Death Stranding to split their country apart? Regretting his part in the fighting, the Lone Commander cast aside his weapons and has lived a hermit-like existence in his shelter ever since. Right, so we'll get a handgun that puts a tranquilizer pistol, very Metal Gear, right? A silenced one. I'd be very interested in that. Yes, repatriate. Sam's connection to the world of the dead has been severed. As a result, even if he dies and his soul is separated from his body, it will only go as far as the scene, a staging post between this world and the beach, before returning, effectively bringing Sam back to life. Sam's also able to physically visit the beach. However, if his soul were to be separated from his body there, it would proceed directly to the world of the dead. In other words, Sam is able to die when he's on the beach. Right, generators and bridges. So we've got 2 lengths of bridges now. I think because in the first game I was because I played online, I don't think I ever even built a bridge other than the tutorial one. So, yep, the bowler gun. We can increase the firing range by holding down the button. Right. I'm happy with that. Right, so what I want to do actually do I really want to check on Lou?
That's it. Everything's okay.
God, this is so sad, isn't it? Jesus. Right, so I just want to go and check the paver out. Because we had a bunch of materials we could pinch off the bandits. I know they're not bandits, they called them something else. Right, so let's get the Tri-Cruiser out. You can only fabricate the Tri-Cruiser, so... Oh, colours! Nice. Oh, the yellow's pretty nice. Well, we could have it match ourselves. Yeah, like a cream and brown. It's quite nice. Where do these go? On the side. Right. Oh, they're all in white though. Let's get the Magellan on there. Right, yeah, so I just want to check the paver out just to see what kind of materials, how many we need, generally speaking. So I'm just going to go and grab what was stored here. Whoops. Oops. Okay, so those plates on the back had about 10 kilograms each, so... Right, so in here you've got some metals and some special alloys. Load them on there. Now, where was that paver? There it was. We've got lights from Lou. Are we in the network here? Yes, we are in the network. What? The pavers aren't connected. Oh, I've got a little quest over there. They're all small, so... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh god, this is a bandit camp. Don't mind me. Just carefully. Wait a minute, where's the last one? Oh, there he is. Thank God for that. I thought the last one was going to be inside the camp. Right, so we can't access the pavers yet. We've gone a little bit early on that one. Right guys, I'm going to leave that one there. We'll get started with all this other stuff in the next video. So yeah, the new BTs are very scary. The stealth sections are going to have a lot more to them, it seems. So yeah, we got some new weapons, met this sniper rifle guy. And looks like we'll be able to open the map up a bit now, so we'll progress with the main story for the time being after we've done these deliveries. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.